your estate to real estate. It's Money Matters with Dino.
What if you were aggressively trying to raise money to grow and open up more locations or whatever it is you're doing? Is there a particular entity that suits itself better for raising money?
I would say generally a corporation, because most times because of the formality of the corporation, you can issue different kinds of stock that with an LLC you may have more difficulty doing. So you could issue with a corporation, you could issue preferred stock, non-voting stock, common stock. So for an investor, you may just have passive investors who may not want to be having any kind of control of the business or any operational control. They simply want it as a passive investment. So a corporation kind of gives you more flexibility on how those investors can be structured into the business. So, and that's what actually typically happens most of the time. Like with most startup companies, when they start raising money, an angel investor or venture capitalist will actually convert it, reorganize it as a corporation, and invest money in that way.
Well, just to clarify one point, you can only do that with a C corporation. With an S corporation, you don't have the luxury of issuing different classes of shares.
I see.
So, and with an S corp, you're limited. You're not allowed to have unlimited shareholders.
Right.
But with both S and C corporations, you're subject to formalities, which means you're going to have shareholders, you're going to have directors, you're going to have officers, and there has to be annual meetings. Decisions have to be documented, minutes have to be drafted in. So, and if you fail to comply with those formalities, and if the entity is undercapitalized, you inadvertently might have pierced the corporate veil, which means that your personal assets may be subject to exposed to business liabilities.
Sure.
And so if you really have an S corp or a C corp, you really have to be careful to have those annual meetings, to have those minutes documented, and you can't make these up after the lawsuit because now you're committing fraud.